little brother, and we're about to play Nightmares.
Hello.
Now, we haven't played Nightmares in such a long time. We played it once together, but we both really stunk. And now that we're both a little bit better, I think we might be able to do it.
Yeah.
The dead shall inherit the earth. Listen to the sound of my voice. Can you hear me?
Who's there? I can't see you.
My name is Dr. Salim. We've met before.
Dr. Salim, where am I?
You have fallen between the world of the living and the dead. The void.
I'm dead? I can't be dead. Deimos, I have to stop him.
And you still can. I'll explain as we go. For now, you must trust me. Think back to Coalescence. The start of your journey. The beginning.
The beginning.
Okay.
On my top.
No. Actually, wait. Alright, you're probably going to be on the bottom, Theo. But we have to wait.
Let's see. I have to wait. I'm going to start doing control.
It started
Okay.
at Coalescence, Singapore in 2070. 10 years after the disaster. After virus 6115 began its spread. After the dead began to walk the earth. We'd lost comms with John Taylor's squad, another undead extermination team. Dead killers, we were called. With our cybernetic augmentations, we were impossible to infect.
You're in the bottom, I think.
We were trained to terminate the undead. Hendrix was on edge. We were in a quarantine zone, one of many walled-off areas separating humanity from the undead, built to keep the virus and the infected behind their wall,
I'm down.
away from the rest of us.
You too.
The undead weren't our only
Theo, in
concern.
this game, I
The
believe you can run
54
forever.
immortals,
And
a
the
local
holding circle
combine
while
who
you're running
remained in the
slides.
containment zone, were
You're
aware
running
of
on a
Taylor's
wall.
activity.
There's a wall around.
This place was the epicenter of the epidemic. The 2060 Coalescence disaster created the cursed world we lived in today. Any activity at this site would set off alarm bells. Either way, our troubles were only just beginning.
Yo, I got a new gun already. Oh, yeah, I found a gun. I found a rocket launcher.
You also have to kill humans.
Or did you kill them all?
What's a weird? Oh, no,
Gun.
baby.
Submachine gun.
Come here, baby.
Oop, wrong button. I've got some really. I got that one sniper that took the first fire. Crap. Remember the L. L2 is the aim and R2. Yes, pick it up.
We should have known that the ASP wasn't fixed. If we were going to bring it down, we'd need to disable his shield and find a rocket launcher.
Yeah, come on,
Hendrix had a bad feeling about this. He wasn't the only one. I knew we shouldn't be there.
Fire at it with your rockets.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah, shoot the thing at the bottom.
Get him! Get out of here!
Dude, I think we need more rocket.
Twice I got fuck.
Got it. Come on, shoot. Shoot with a rocket.
I can't switch.
There's something underneath it now. I got it with a rocket.
I'll shoot it. Okay, stay with the Right here, Gabe.
Alright, hold on. Let me get it. Right, I see.
Right there. Get it.
I didn't get it.
Ah, man, now. That was a rocket.
Okay, shoot thing underneath it. Shoot thing underneath it. Wait, it's dead. Alright, move here to the mystery box.
Magic.
And it's still a mystery box. I got a Vesper with a suppressor. I really don't know these guns in Black Ops 3. I really don't know what that is. I'm just gonna keep my current gun.
I can take it.
If you want it, you can take it.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna keep the gun I have now.
I'm going to take this. That good?
I don't know.
I
Actually, is that a man of war?
think
Yes, it is.
is that good?
Yeah, it's also got it's got a couple other things on it.
Oh yeah. You know it. That was good. Let's think.
Coalescence. Enhance yourself for a better tomorrow. They'd been the forefront of technology, always wanting to improve the individual,
I was hoping it would jump right
the
through it.
future of you.
What happened?
Magic box. What the hell?
What went wrong?
The Coalescence disaster happened. Virus
Oh,
6115
floating teddy
spread
bears
throughout
are flexible.
Singapore, and strains popped up all over the world.
I found one.
Governments built these quarantine zones to house the undead, a way for the populace to ignore what was happening. 10 years on, and it had worked. We put it out of mind. Ignorance was bliss.
What was so special about this operation?
It was supposed to be by the books. 5 years after our cybernetic augmentations, Hendrix and I were a well-oiled machine. Quarantine sweeps, recon, search and rescue. It's just what dead killers do. But we'd never been sent after one of our own before. John Taylor's systems had gone quiet. With our direct neural interface, we're hardwired into Winslow Accord servers. Observation knew if we were dead or alive. For Taylor to be neither, that was unusual.
That sound was very annoying.
We located an EMF source and uploaded it to Central. It was a 54 Immortal audio log, detailing unusual activity coming from a server room at the lowest level of the building. It couldn't have been more than a week old. Probably why Taylor's team had been sent to investigate.
I remember some things about
Hendricks
this,
activated a
but
recon
no.
drone to scan for life. We picked up a signal coming from far below. As we stood there in the atrium, I felt like Alice. And we were about to jump down the rabbit hole.
Come on, I'm gonna use my phone to get on this YouTube channel so I can watch the stream and see when anybody's commenting. Okay, now I have the live chat up for me. I'm gonna turn off the volume. I'm coming. This does look cool though. How are the fish still alive?
Zombie fish? That's my guess. Zombie. The fish. Zombie fish.
All too far.
I'm winning. Do I still get this?
Our drone picked up activity ahead.
There's the floor there.
We should have known we weren't alone down here.
Or you could wall run like this. So dark. Wait, does this thing blow up? Note, those things blow up. I know there's ammo boxes, but I don't know what they look like.
When man fled the virus, they left behind thousands of active robots. Machinery abandoned with one directive: kill the dead. Years later, they're still killing. But with decrepit programming, somehow humans have been added to their kill list, indistinguishable from our brainless counterparts. The strange behavior was observed in multiple quarantine zones. Another nuisance for us to deal with while on recon.
I'm inside.
Hey, this joke.
Don't get in here, don't get in here. I need to get out. What if there's actually... What if you're actually not meant to go in there?
Go. Cool.
I'm just banging this out. Oh, he's dead. Suck it. I can't get him out of it.
We reached the silo's floor, but the signal came from lower still. Below coalescence.
I wouldn't say that. Oh crap, he's spawning right on me.
Stay away from my squiggle!
It's like Origins, they spawn really quickly. Oh wait, is this a cheat? Can I just stay up here? No, I don't think I want to stay. Actually, can I? Nope, it kicks me off. Dang it. Well, I got a gun for a reason. Crap. Where's the magic box? Do you know where a magic box is? I'm not even...
I'm not sure.
Alright, we gotta find one.
Yeah, but it's okay. Just wait. Just wait. Always spawn. Always spawn. Always spawn. I'm back. What?
Did you have any inkling
Look at the
of
weapon I have.
Oh.
what waited for you?
No.
Use it for now.
In hindsight,
Find
we
another
should
gun
have put
and
it
we can
together.
give it to you first.
But the fact of the matter,
I don't even know
that
where
day
magic
was
box
supposed to be
is.
like any other.
Go down. Okay. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that was close. Hey, at least you're good at parkour.
At least I'm better than Cat.
Magic box, magic box.
What did you find below coalescence?
A CIA black project. Project Corvus. Unknown to the world, and unknown to most people in the know. As off the record as it got.
I've got a heavy gun.
A redacted footnote in Langley's history book.
I want a
Part
small
of me
gun.
wishes we just
But
turned
not
back.
like
Why?
It would have been easier
Iron Man or
for me, for Hendrix, for the world.
Is it such a bad thing? To want
Oh, I
to
have the
be
same gun as you
blissfully
now.
ignorant in the face of daunting adversity.
We didn't have a choice.
Oh, okay.
Those who
That's all
find
I have was
fate
an arcade
thrust
vibe
upon
anyway.
them rarely do.
Yep.
Hold on, don't move, don't say anything. I hear some of the Easter egg music for one of the songs.
Ah! Not there!
Oh crap. Yo, this place is not very safe.
God! Help me!
You can't even shoot zombies that are down here. Oh, I hear it, hear it.
What song is that from?
I don't know, but I hear it. Shh, listen.
Wow.
And I'm gonna go listen to all the Easter egg songs, try to figure out what this song is again.
Ready?
A human testing lab. What awaited you there?
We found the truth. The cause of the disaster.
You are certain of this?
We didn't have the full picture. Not yet. But this was the source. We knew coalescence was where the virus originated, but residue of 6115 in the air left no doubt. This was where it all began. When the disaster happened, hundreds of thousands died instantly. And they were the lucky ones. Because when the rest of Singapore inhaled 6115, they changed. From the living into the living dead. These test subjects, they were linked together, connected with a direct neural interface. Their minds hardwired into the central server. Hendricks didn't like what he saw. You knew something was wrong. The same tech in our own heads made us what we were. It was down here in this room. We didn't know what happened, but the data didn't lie. Man did what man always does, playing God and fucking everything up. We, the CIA, man, we created these things. We changed the world.
How do you mean, change the world?
The Winslow Accord and the Common Defense Pact. We'd been engaged in a Cold War for nearly a decade. 6115 changed that. When the dead walked among us, we set aside our differences. For all of your conflicts, you and your enemy had two things in common. You're both human, and you both want to stay that way.
Was this the source of the signal?
No, but it looked like Taylor had come through. Our answers were still further down.
Yeah, again, a collectible. I know. Okay. Really, all my foot turned right on.
Okay, why do you need a flare? Oh, it's because
Well, I can't get up there.
I can't turn back on.
Oh, no, we're boosting.
It's gonna set the flare in.
No, he's carrying the flare. He's probably gonna open up the door. Oh wait, no, the door's open. Alright, redo your ammo.
Get prepared.
Remember, this is the place we kept on dying at when we first tried this. There's zombies here.
No, I'm not in yet. I'm in.
Isn't this the same problem we had last time? Was that when we just went to the door and we couldn't get out? Can you try to Can you get through? Try to climb onto the windowsill and then crouch to get in.
Oh great, now I'm stuck here.
Thank you a lot.
Oh no! Dude, I'm over! I'm over!
Oh, hello.
There was a sign. If as soon as I accidentally walked in, it locked the door behind me. Hey, no. Oh, I think that was the exact same one.
Alright, check all these rooms.
Jumped in. And make sure that the door doesn't just snap on.
Ooh, what happened? Oh, collectible. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's an S.
Symbol.
Or ammo crate.
I am just going to refill. Thank you very much. Ready? For any goods.
Insta kill.
I already got one.
No. Revive.
I'm reviving. It's okay. Got your back. Go back to backs, buddy. Back to back.
Maybe they were hitting me and I couldn't hit them both at the same time, so. Magic box here. I kind of want a shotgun, actually.
I think the door is actually.
It's a weevil.
I didn't see. That was big one.
It's a dingo.
Stop stealing all my. I hate snipers. This is mine. This is shotgun. The shotgun?
No.
And I'm going
At least I don't think it is.
You want it? Okay, no, okay. Heavy.
Remember, we still got these.
Wow.
I have no clue what that is, but I know it's not a shotgun. Hello. Hi.
Get me as my weapon.
That is not a shotgun.
I'm taking it though. Bye.
Not good at dingo.
Now I got this thing.
When you found the server room, did you have any idea what you would uncover?
We couldn't have known.
Hallucinate.
What we found was... We found Sebastian Diaz. One of Taylor's. Another dead killer. Our friend.
This point.
He'd linked himself to the CIA server, connected directly with the Winslow Accord systems. He was deactivating defenses for the undead quarantine zones all over the world. The massive walls containing the spread, keeping us from the undead. Deactivating the defenses.
The Minecraft code too is
let
watching,
the
I think.
flesh-eating hordes loose upon the living. It would end humanity. We had to stop them. The only way to stop them now was by destroying the server.
Start off by just killing a whole bunch of zombies, okay?
You suck and you suck. Guess what?
There's an ammo box over here too.
Stop.
There's an ammo box too.
Hey!
There's a whole ton of zombies over here. Oh, destroy the computer. Okay. Good.
On accident.
Where's the next aid rod? I actually like this guy's pretty good. Crap. Way too many.
Look for the X.
Yeah, this time you don't have a gun.
I do have one.
Oh, gun right here. Hurry. Where I am. Yeah, come over to where I am. Over here. Yeah, run. Gun right here, hurry. You're gonna miss it, right here. You missed it. I was right behind you. That's okay.
Fine.
Yeah, don't complain, okay? shoot him. Hi. Just gonna kill a bunch of zombies. Take it. You're pretty good at knifing.
Yeah, really good at it.
I don't think you can get guns if you knife them, Theo.
Hi! You suck.
Yeah, just keep on, just shoot them, okay? So you can get a gun. There's a ton of ammo boxes around.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's because that can be a lot of ammo.
We're just gonna destroy this thing. Or I can't shoot there.
Pew pew, pew pew, pew 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 pew.
Alright, now there should be a huge wave of zombies.
I'm coming up. See me?
I see you.
Yep, let's show these who's boss. Grenade in! Jump down! Superman! Yes, there go. Ooh, baby.
Watch out, there's gonna be a whole ton of zombies.
No! No!
Come here, come here, come here. Come on, get it. We need to just run. There's one zombie.
Wait.
One zombie just screaming at us.
Kill me.
Try. Ooh. Yes, run. Yeah, if you're getting hit too much, just double tap X to fly up, okay? They're screaming zombies. Apparently they explode. Ooh, I might go down. Got it.
Time to blow up this baby. Another grenade.
Okay. Okay.
I have gas. I have a...
Wow, there's actually 2 people watching. We
You
got a
killed
like.
him. Your friend.
He left us no choice. Hendricks wasn't happy and let Diaz know that. He'd unleashed
Actually, wait, no, one of
the
the people is
dead
me.
upon the
So
world.
one other person's watching right now.
Hendricks knew what he had to do.
You needed to find out what he knew. What he knew about Taylor.
Interfacing with Diaz and accessing his memories was the only way to find him.
Knowing what you know about BNI, interfacing would surely kill him.
That didn't matter. We had to know. Had I known what it would do to Hendricks. From the interface, Hendricks learned Taylor was trying to get out of Singapore. There wouldn't be much time before we'd be too late.
Tell me about the name. The name Hendricks learned.
The name. Deimos. The demigod of dread and terror. Hendricks, myself, we had no idea what it meant, but Taylor's team was obsessed with it. But more importantly, we learned our arrival on site wasn't a secret. We had company. Go-Julan, leader of the 54 Immortals. The Winslow Accord had no quarrel with them. To their credit, they had no idea we were down there. Had they known... well, I'm not sure things would have gone any differently. The Immortals had worried for years about another outbreak. This was the final straw, and contamination was a risk they weren't willing to take. They blew the supports and let the ocean flood the building. We needed to haul ass and get the hell out of there.
Alright, yeah, just try to charge through everything, okay? I got a lighter, got it. No, I gotta go. Now I I'm down too. Great.
We usually just restart backwards.
Yeah, we're start right here. That was good. What killed me is I picked up the gun, and a boss was set the gun. Crap, I'm out of ammo.
Wait, why are we going down?
We needed to get out of there before the whole building collapsed. Hendricks had an idea. Flood the lab and let the water pressure jettison us out. Our lungs could take it. He just needed time to open the door.
Look at my screen. Dio, I'm stuck on my screen. I'm all the way back here. I was stuck like all the way back on my screen. I don't know, I think I drowned. I was still stuck inside that room right there. Like at the bottom of it.
Okay, get very close up. Get all the walking. I go straight through it.
Ow.
Ow.
Hold X while you're screaming. Oh, there's mines, that's why. I did it.
And what happened then?
We got through. We survived. Taylor's team was making their way out of Singapore. But we weren't giving up that easy. We still had a chance to catch up before the quarantine zone collapsed entirely. We couldn't make sense of what they'd done. Their motivations, their actions. There was no way to explain it. At least not yet. To figure that out, we needed them. And we also needed to get the hell out of Singapore. That was the day everything changed. That was the beginning. All right, Salim. I told you how this began. Now tell me why. How do I stop Deimos if I'm dead?
Your body is dead, but your mind remains alive. I'm connected through your direct neural interface in your subconscious. To save humanity, you must open the portal. With your body gone, the only way to do this is to train your mind.
Train my mind?
Relive the events preceding your last. Only then can you alter them, change them.
This... Now this is insane.
Let me show you. Think back to when you first met Taylor. Think back to 2065. You're on a train in Switzerland.
I'm heading toward downtown Zurich.
On Taylor?
That's him. Commander John Taylor. The first dead killer. The definition of determination. I was a rookie then. Fresh blood. There weren't many of us. There were more rumors about our division than actual recruits. They said we were engineered to be immune to 6115. That we couldn't get infected.
This was your first mission?
Yes. 5 years after the outbreak, most cities had at least one containment zone. But Zurich managed to stay outbreak-free. Now someone wanted to change that. Wait, this feels wrong. This can't be right. This can't be real. How are you doing this?
I am not doing anything. This is your mind. I'm the passenger, you're the pilot. But tell me, do you remember the train exploding?
No! Stop! Make it stop! Dr. Salim, what's happening? What's going on?
You must be calm. This is your memory, and you dictate the truth. But your mind can play tricks on you. It can deceive you, and it can lie. This never happened, but it nearly did. You and Taylor stopped it.
How can I see something that never happened? What the hell am I seeing? And why does it feel so damn real?
The human mind is fragile, easily swayed by an incorrect recounting of events. This was one outcome your mind feared. Start from the beginning and take me through the mission. Once we organize everything correctly, we'll be able to find the truth. Tell me about the raid.
The raid. There was a Catardist terrorist collective. They were planning something big. but they knew we were coming.
Stop. Don't rush through. Let us start with who was with you. You were not alone, after all.
Taylor. He told me they'd received a tip about the Catardists. These undead sympathizers had sprung up around the globe in the years following the outbreak. They believed the undead were the next step in human evolution. To become undead was to live. The dead should inherit the earth. Crazy, right?
Was it only Taylor? Was there anyone else?
Sebastian Diaz.
The man we saw at Coalescence, who would disable the undead defenses.
And back then, he was Taylor's second in command. He would take point on the raid. Hostile encounters were expected with the undead, but that didn't seem to bother him. They were so relaxed. The dead threatened Zurich. They were fearless.
Okay.
Didn't take away our own fears. If I was gonna learn my shit, it would be on the job. This mission was my training.
Okay.
For him, it was just another day in the life.
Now we have bad
Business
guys.
as usual. And business was booming.
Shoot him, Theo, that way you get guns. You're the only one with a weak gun. I've got an RK5 to wield.
What are these drops I keep seeing? I saw them in Coalescence too.
It is your mind trying to help you through your memories. Weapons, abilities, powers. Use them or don't, but they may offer you a temporary advantage. Where did Diaz take you with us?
We still have to get to the factory entrance.
I can still kill things with these guns, it's just not the best. Or you got a shotgun. Like this. What shotgun do you have? The KRM or what? Do you even know how much ammo you have right now? Yes.
The entrance was locked. We had to destroy a generator to get it open. That was around the corner, with more dead standing in our way. I had an arsenal in front of me, but Diaz made it clear. He told me to run point on the ground. He was curious to see me think on my feet.
In a way, he was acting as your training.
Diaz wanted me to earn the name Dead Killer. And there's really only one way you can do that. I had support that day, but when you're out there in the real world, you're on your own. No backup, no reinforcements. Just you and the undead. I'd show him I was worthy of the name.
What? Technically, I can only go close. Yeah, with the machine gun. Gotcha, I got you. Up here. No, that's not. I saw the message say art. What is that? What the heck is this?
Oh, it's one. Oh, that's a blue spittle. It spits out.
Why is it in the floor?
Have you never played the zombies portion of this?
No.
I have. It's plus needs a pain in the butt. Those also flying ones. I
don't even know why it was inside the floor.
It's one and it teleports around after the
I just opened that screen.
The Catardis base of operations was just ahead. Once we were inside, we'd be able to figure out what they were planning.
Oh, we lost our, I have some sort of ability, but we lost our, rocket launchers.
Hey, I have a backpack.
I got a better gun now. The next good gun is the one. Right over here. I think I found one. Is it a good one? I'm dead, I'm dead.
What's happening? I can't...
Stay with me. Come back to my voice.
I can't. I don't understand.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know. I saw robots and they were ripping me apart. What's happening to me? What was I seeing?
It is a lapse. Your mind is wandering into the unknown. Your subconscious finding fears, dreams, doubts. Stay with me. Stay with my voice. You're still in the factory. You were about to make a discovery.
Wait... Yes, there was a console ahead. Diaz told me to interface to get access to their network. We had to find out what they were planning.
Had you ever extracted information with your DNI before?
No. Nothing can really prepare you for it. The flood of data, endless streams of infinite information. It's instantaneous. And it's in eternity.
What did it show you?
The Cotardus had a contact. An inside man at Coalescence World Headquarters in Zurich. We had his address, ID number, security details. The last of which was most telling. He had extensive security clearance at Coalescence. Specifically, he had access to 6115, the virus.
Then let us do just that. Let us find him. Take me to his apartment.
We were ready to breach, but it didn't go as planned. He was ready. I had to get after him. Our mark was going to release 6115 into the surrounding area.
Remember, walk before you run. You weren't alone. Who else was there? Taylor?
Taylor. Yes, he discovered our mark had just unleashed the virus into Old Town, turning civilians into the living dead. But Taylor didn't lead that day. No, he had Overwatch. He was our eyes in the sky. Sarah Hall, however... Sarah Hall, the team's intelligence expert, was with me. She had point. She found our mark. Apparently his supply of 6115 was 10 times what we initially believed. Enough to turn all of Zurich into a city of the dead. Hall had been with Taylor as long as Diaz. He practically raised her, trained her. He made her. With Taylor in the sky, Hall was our feet on the ground. She didn't have as much patience for fresh blood as Diaz. She was direct and focused. And right now, she was about to give me a lesson in target acquirement. This guy didn't mess around. He had DNI just like us. He was hijacking any robotics he could, sending them after us.
of ammo. What's that behind you?
What happened when you caught him?
Our mark was bleeding out after that fall through the ceiling. Time wasn't on our side, and we needed information.
So what did you do?
I would do what Hendrix did in Coalescence. I had to interface with him, extract the information from his memories.
You make it sound cold. You would be diving into this man's mind. A dangerous task. A terminal task.
I know, but you have to make it cold. Detach yourself from the person. It was our first time performing this sort of interface, and Hall wanted to get that point across above all else. It's nothing personal because there is no person. They're not humans. They're databanks for pilfering.
Even though it would kill him.
Even though... It's ironic.
I'm skipping it. I want to get to the gameplay, not the
How to
story.
read a person's mind.
I don't like all these cutscenes.
Yeah, I got tired of them.
I'm old.
Do I have a gun now?
The tunnels. We tracked down the Catardus operations, and they were putting up a good fight.
Who joined you in the tunnels?
Taylor oversaw the operation, but the lead on this was Peter Moretti, the last of Taylor's team, an explosives expert. He was the guy you wanted when you needed to blow shit up. He was damn good at blowing shit up, which made him perfect for the fight ahead. Fearing discovery, the Catardus Collective had an armada of undead and patrolling robotics guarding the facility. I won't lie, it's strange seeing Moretti like this, knowing what happens next. He was crucial to finding Taylor, to finding Deimos.
You mean the refineries in Cairo?
He had a pivotal part to play. He just didn't know it yet. What he knew then was the way to the hideout. He took point.
It gave me one clip. Exactly one clip to work with. Zombies, zombies. Thankfully now I have more than one clip. Yeah, remember you can fly. You can double tap that. Boost yourself into the sky and stop zombies from being able to hit you. Come over here. Luckily we can take some aim. Ammo box. They're golden in like free. What are those ones? The ones that there's the yeah, come over here. There's a R25 and a couple of right here, next to that. Behind you. Alright, sniper right there.
Whatever starts, that means that you have to go into the fighting. I actually was a sniper. I like it. Use it like that.
Never mind. We're getting good guns.
Something good, please. What? What?
It's decent.
Okay, good.
Okay. I can live with the stuff I got.
I'll try
What is
to
this?
snowboard. That's where you can get one. That's just one. Oh, I am.
Why are we getting so many gun drops right after we get to a mystery box?
I just dropped my gun.
No matter what game mode we're in, every time we get an instant kill, I can hear like cicadas. What are these things? Never mind, I picked it up. It literally prevents you from going up any higher.
That's what I got. My big heavy one. Just in one.
I've got a BRM. Super slow, but really slow. It has a lot of ammo. Oops.
This level. This is a poppy campaign.
Yeah, I already did that. Magic box. I'll take some ammo.
And I'm keeping this big baby. Yeah, I'm over.
what does this thing do right here?
I've never actually done that. And, oh no! And who's like this problem right now?
Catherine, get out. We're doing a live stream. Get out. Out. About time that noise is gone.
I'm not gonna. Let me hack it.
I am.
The Catardus group had planted a biochemical bomb containing 6115 on a maglev train. They were going to detonate it in downtown Zurich. Their plan was to turn the whole city as we feared. Taylor said there wasn't much time, but I'd done good. For all the on-the-job training I'd been through, I'd done all right for myself. All that was left was to find the train.
Hey Smith, bro. Yeah, Catherine literally just burst in here screaming at us.
You didn't even need my push to the final memory. You connected events and arrived at the truth.
Now what happens?
Now we set things right. Through your mind, you realign the events as they occur.
And by doing this, if I work with you and remember the events leading up to Zurich,
you will be able to open the gateway. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let us finish here first.
Shoot everybody.
Why? Why are we killing random citizens?
So not citizens. The real messed up thing.
Or don't waste your ammo on them.
Do not put me.
Yo, stop bothering with them. This is another reason why I don't play with you too often. I don't care if you love it. We're gonna focus on it.
Oh, you go flat off the table.
I know, we'll get in the shower. Okay. Catherine, you do realize we have a live stream and a mic going.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
Well then go out for now.
You have to get in the shower first, because that's the first.
Oh my freaking gosh, you're so annoying.
I found the bomb car. The whole thing was wired up, primed to blow. There wasn't time. I couldn't disarm it.
So what did you do?
Wonder why I make you get out of my room so freaking much.
Some of the rumors about us were true. That's why I was there. Why we make the sacrifice. I used my cybernetic abilities to reverse the polarity of the train car and detach it. The car unleashed the gas.
And you lived?
I didn't know I'd make it at the time, but I turned out all right. It wasn't the last time I cheated death.
It's 7:55.
No. No. I remember this place. What are they doing to me? Dr. Salim, what am I seeing? Taylor? Why can't I move?
You must let this go. Stay with me. Relax. Come back to me. Come back to the void. Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back. I'm ready to continue.
Good. Now that you've begun conditioning, let's return to 2070. After coalescence collapsed, you were trapped in Singapore.
With quarantine zones unlocked all over the world, we couldn't raise WA command. If we were going to escape, we had to improvise. We turned to the 54 Immortals. They were dangerous and unpredictable, but they were no enemy of ours.
Hendricks.
Well, someone else is watching.
What choice did we have?
I don't know, Theo.
If we wanted out of Singapore, we had to go through the biodomes.
Give it.
We had to go through the Immortals.
I think I'm gonna end the stream here, though.
Getting
Theo.
in was easy. Getting out would be another matter entirely. At the time, the biodomes were the safest place to be.
I don't care about this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna end this. Go back here.
Okay. Hello. Bought it.